everyone, it's Felicity here. Welcome back to my channel, and this is a viewer request video because some of you asked me to give advice for tarot beginners or tarot learners. And before I get started, I just would like you to know that just because some of my advice or opinions are different from other people's advice or opinions doesn't mean that I deny their advice or opinions. And also my advice or opinions stem from my personal experience, and please understand that everyone's experience is different, and on this planet we are all allowed to have different types of experience. So now let's get started. And the first point I would like you to know is that you need to understand the reasons why you learn tarot. Because by answering this question, it help you to define how you approach tarot, and also it helps you to form a direction on your spiritual journey or a tarot journey. And some may learn tarot because they would like to make a living. Some may want to be popular or would like to feel good about themselves, or they would like to gain some kind of compliments from others, or they would like to gain recognition from others, to impress others. And some just would like to deliver the messages through the cards. And also some would like to serve humanity, or some would like to develop their intuition or to understand the self by using the cards. And so different people have different reasons of learning tarot, and there is no reasons that are wrong. All the reasons exist for yourself. And so there's no right or wrong. The most important thing is that you know your motivations, you know your intentions. And when certain circumstances come to you, and certain people or certain circumstances send to you to ask you to sacrifice things, then you know what to stick to, and what integrity that you need to stick to, and what policy that is the policy for yourself. And also it's good. Personally, I feel that it's good to learn tarot for the sake of learning tarot, to adopt the policy of learning for the sake of learning. It's because it will take you off from the pressure, because when you would like to achieve some goals, such as making a living or becoming popular or to impress people, or even though you would like to serve humanity, and then you will have a lot of pressure on you. You would wonder when you will arrive at a certain stage where you can provide this service to others, and when you would arrive at the stage where you can offer tarot reading to others. So to take you off from the pressure, it's better to learn it just because you want to learn it, or you learn it with no apparent reasons. And try to find out the reasons why you want to learn about tarot. Apparently, those who would like to make a living or to gain material things out of providing tarot service has different agenda, or will approach tarot differently from those who just would like to deliver a message to those who need to hear the message. So then you need to explore different options in front of you. If you just would like to develop your intuition, to understand yourself by studying the cards, and you need to understand that there are a lot of options for you to achieve this purpose. even though when you would like to make a living, you have a lot of options. You can do a lot of jobs and a lot of different things to be popular, to become rich, or to gain recognition or compliments from others. And if you like to develop your intuition, you need to explore different options, such as meditation can help you develop intuition, or astrology can help you understand yourself and understand other people as well. And so out of so many options, why are you attracted to tarot? What type of elements in tarot that resonate with you? So I'm not trying to persuade you not to learn about tarot. I'm telling you to explore different options so that you understand whether this format, this tool, it's really resonate with you or not. So explore different options before you step into the world of tarot, or you need to understand what you are getting into. And so you understand there are different reasons of people learning about tarot. Now it brings to the next point. I feel that it's alright that you want to make tarot reading becoming your full-time job, and there's nothing wrong with it. But in this field of work, it's very different from other customer service, because other field, when you provide customer service, you just need to meet the requirements of the customers, or you please the customer and provide the best that they ask from you, or to keep improving your products and keep improving your service. Then you might be able to attract new clients, or you may be able to have repeated customers. But when it comes to the world of tarot, it's a completely different business if you would like to make it a business. And this service, yes, we face clients, but it's very different from any other customer service. It's because at times people or clients would expect you to tell them the good news, or expect you to provide reassurance, to provide comforting messages, or just tell them whatever they want you to tell them. They would like to listen to the things that they want to listen to. And it's very different from other service. And personally, I feel that this kind of work comes from the heart, and it requires a lot of honesty. And as a tarot reader, your job is to provide the message or from the cards, and whatever the cards reflect, and you have to reflect it back to the clients, because that is what the universe or the higher self want them to know. And so it's very difficult to do a lot of people-pleasing work, or to keep enabling the clients distort the reality, because always the truth, it's very difficult to digest. The truth is very difficult to face. And sometimes clients would just want to have reassurance. Some clients, for example, may just want you to let them know that it's okay to keep going in the triangle relationship, when the card reflects that the triangle relationship is going nowhere, and the longer they are staying in this relationship, the deeper the wounds it will become. And so when this kind of situation happened, and you just, it's better to deliver the honest message and not to worry too much whether they will come back to you and request another reading or not. And it's So it's very important that you have to have financial freedom to do so, or you need to have another skills or another talents that can help you make a living, and not just dependent on these tarot reading skills to make a living, because it's very whatever job that you have, it's always good to have a second preparation, like if you don't do this job, and what else can you do? It's not just apply to tarot business or tarot spiritual field, it applies to other kind of career as well. So now let's move on to the next point, and this is for the tarot beginners. It's very important to form a very good habits and instill a lot of discipline. It's because for me, one habit is very important to form. It is that before you conduct a reading, it's very important to not ask for some background information from the clients or from the seekers, or even your friends or family members request a reading from you. It's important to ask them not to reveal about any kind of background information. The reason why is because it's very easy to fit the background information to the cards that you have drawn. It's because the mind always try to interfere, and when the mind has absorbed certain information, the mind will just interfere and also help you to fit in the information that you gain from the seekers to fit into the cards. And what distinguish tarot from other spiritual field or counseling job is that tarot can really help you to uncover any kind of hidden secrets, any information that the seeker may not realize or may not be aware of. The cards will not only show you the side stories of the seeker, it will also provide the stories, the hidden secrets, or the perspective of their spouse. And another thing is that if you do not ask for the information from the seeker, it actually helps you to verify whether you are connecting to the right person or not. Sometimes maybe the people will have the same name, and then you, by getting some information from the cards, and then you articulate the information to the clients, they will know whether the information is actually about themselves, about the situation description, whether the description of the situation is correct or not. Alright, so this can act as the verifying information for the clients, and then you know that you're not connecting to your neighbors. Or another benefit that you don't ask for background information from the seeker is that you actually build up a confidence within yourself when it comes to reading cards for others. It's because intuition needs to be developed this way, and the more you trust your intuition, the more that you know that the information, the description of the situation provided from the cards are matching with the client's background story before they tell you their story, then actually it helps you to develop your confidence in reading cards for others. And also it will help you to develop intuition, to know that it is time to read for others. When you always get the background information, and then you interpret the cards, and then you are not so sure whether you are qualified as a tarot reader or not. So personally, I feel that if people need to get the background information in order to interpret the cards, and that is not a reading, that may be a consultation or a report or a counseling service or a life coaching service. And so it doesn't mean that you need to have intuition. You can just read some books or take some course or have a psychological background, and then you can provide this service. And so for me personally, I feel that tarot reading is about reading the cards and getting all the things that you need to know from the cards and provide the insights to the seekers, rather than using the background information from the seekers for you to interpret the cards. And that is my personal interpretation, personal definition for tarot reading. That is all. And we are all free to do everything. But then if you understand the benefits of not asking for background information, then you will be able to form this habit, and this habit can help you to train your intuition, to build up the confidence in reading cards. And next point is that it's very important to have a strong discipline. For me, discipline and more discipline. It's because this field, reading cards, is very different from astrology, because when you read cards, sometimes people do not need to ask for other people's permission. For example, if you are curious, sometimes people have this kind of curiosity. They just want to know how other people are doing, about their love life, about their career, about their ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend. So, and people have this kind of curiosity. And so, with cards or with psychic abilities, with intuition, you do not need to ask for people's permission in order to read them. So, in this field, in the tarot field or psychic field, it's very important to instill strong discipline, firm discipline. It's because reading about others without their permission is like peeping into other people's private life or a diary, and then ask for a lot of information that you do not need to know in order to interact with them. And for astrology, it's very different, because for astrologers, at least they need to ask for the birth time of birth, date of birth, or the place of birth of the people in order to get the birth charts correctly. And so in this field, there needs to be strong, firm discipline. And I mean, there's no reason for you to mind other people's business. It's because it requires time and energy in order to read the cards. And when you put this kind of energy to get a lot of gossip information from others, why not put this energy, same amount of time and energy, to build up and to build a life that you want, or to create something that is very beneficial for your life, right? Because by getting to know a lot of information from others doesn't help. And it's your own business to mind your own business. It's other people's business to mind their own business. And just because you develop this ability doesn't mean that you have the right to intrude into people's privacy. And also, why you would like to become a paparazzi of the ordinary people, right? And it's not very useful or constructive to develop this kind of habits. All right, so you have to always ask for permission. And sometimes when people make this kind of mistake of not asking for permission and then read for others, and they will just justify this kind of action by saying that, oh, I just would like to help others. But come on, when other people are not asking for your help, why do you provide the guidance? And because when other people are not asking for your help, it means that they are not ready to hear the information, they're not ready to hear the message. So please ask for permission, and don't use the helping others as the justification for intruding other people's privacy. But again, it's just my personal opinion. And now let's look at the next point. And the next step you can do is to order, or you can ask different readings from different people. It's because it's very important to get to understand the different styles of the tarot readers, and then develop your own style. And different tarot readers may have different ritual or different prayers that they use before starting a tarot reading, and they will have a habit of shuffling the cards. They have different style of interpreting the tarot cards. So in order to know which style is your own style, it's important to ask, to request tarot readings from different types of tarot readers. And then you understand, okay, you may like this type of style more than another type of reading style. And then you may develop your own style of tarot reading. And so you develop some kind of individual or personality of your own tarot reading style. So, and next point is that yes, it's good to avoid or to see whether you want to adopt certain superstitions in your life or not. Because sometimes in tarot, a lot of people will say this kind of thing will help you develop intuition. Maybe some people will sleep with their cards, some will use sage to cleanse the card, or some will use crystal, or some will use holy water to bless their tarot cards. And personally, I feel that your intentions is the most important thing. And when you are in a place where you don't have holy water, or you're in a place where you cannot burn the sage because there's a fire alarm system on the ceiling, you can just use your intention and to use your intention to purify the cards. And personally, usually I avoid something very fancy. I just use the sage to cleanse my tarot cards. And when it comes to the image that you project, and you know, if you are into it, it's fine. If you want to create an image of a gypsy, if you would like to wear the scarf or wrap your head, wrap the scarf around the head, or you would like to wear the earring, or you would like to wear the hippie style clothing, it's all up to you. Or if you would like to use crystal ball next to the tarot decks, it's all up to you. And the most important thing is your intention. And it doesn't mean that you have to have certain kind of costume, you wear certain clothes, or certain hairstyle, or you have to have certain crystal ball in order for you to read cards. It's all personal style. So develop your personal style, and you can avoid superstitions. Next point is to avoid obsession. You know, sometimes reading cards can be very fascinating, but it's very easy to fall in the trap of obsession or addiction. And when you find out that you have to make a decision, always make a decision based on the card, then you know that you have certain kind of addiction. You would like to gain some kind of certainty from the cards, or if you just like to ask the card what type of food that you need to eat today, then and maybe there's some kind of addiction. Or just right after meeting a certain type of people, you would like to ask the card and about whether you can trust the person or not, then maybe you are not living in the moment and you're not using your common sense. Sometimes it's good to use the common sense when it comes to connecting with people, interacting with people, and not just relying on the cards. And the next point is that it's good to read books, but then after reading books, you have to forget about certain things, because when it comes to interpreting cards, there are thousands of ways. It's like decoding the certain codes, and each set of cards is different, and so it's better not to memorize the meaning of the cards. And it's good to have basic understanding of the basic meaning of the cards, but sometimes you have to forget about the basic meaning of the cards and just go by your intuition. And next point is to be your own teacher. You know, I have provided this advice to you, but then it's time for you to tap into your own self, to tune into your own soul in order to get the advice for yourself. And because everyone can come up with advice for themselves when they are attuned to their own soul. And tarot reading is about being the teacher to yourself. And when you are asked to be a teacher to others, then you will be able to be a teacher to others. But first, before you help others be a teacher to others, first step is to be a teacher to yourself. When you interact with people, then you have to see a lot of insights, see the spiritual lessons that you are learning. Pay attention to your emotions, and pay attention to your physical body. If there's any tension, any kind of negative emotions, then it's a signal that you need to come up with insights from a certain situation, and then come up with a solution for yourself and heal from your own wounds. And sometimes without asking the cards, you are able to get the insight for yourself, get the advice for yourself, and that's how you become a teacher for yourself. And then later on, when you are asked to be a teacher for others, you are able to provide the advice to others. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and then I know that you asked another question in your email as well. Then I will answer that question in another video, just not to make this video too long. So see you in the next video. Bye.